Hello YouTube, I'm Pedro from the Wicked Cat team. Today I'm going to show you how to work with another type of water, the Water 4. Now if you enjoyed this video, remember to leave a like. And if you want more Unity 5 tutorials, remember to subscribe to our channel. For this video, we will use the exact same scene from the Water Pro video. If you remember, on the last video, we used Water Pro to create a lake that we can see right about this area, I believe. Let me see if I can know where it is. Perhaps that way. Yeah, so here it is. So on the last video we used Water Pro to create this lake. And today we are going to use Water 4, another type of water, to create the ocean surrounding the island. Once again, remember that I'm using the demo project of Unity 5. That means I already have all the assets I need in my project. So if you are trying to do this tutorial on a new project, you need to import those assets. To do that, you go to the main menu, assets, you go to import package and you select environment. This will import the environment Unity assets to your project. Now once you have all the assets you need, you go to the project tab and you will have this folder, standard assets. You go in and you have several folders inside, and you go here, environment, and on environment you want water, so we go water. This is for water basics, so you want water, and here we have water and Water 4. This is for Water Pro, we want Water 4. Again we have several folders and we go to the prefabs. Okay, so here you're gonna find two prefabs, Water 4 Simple and Water 4 Advanced. If you select the two prefabs and compare them, you will notice they have the exact same components and work exactly the same way. So just the order of the components is changed, but if you take a look, they are exactly the same components. However, there is a difference between the two of them. And what's that difference? Well, you can see that by checking the material they are using. So Water 4 Simple is using the Water 4 Simple material, while the Water 4 Advanced is using the Advanced Water material. So basically they work exactly the same way. The only thing that changes is the material. The big difference between the materials is that the advanced version includes some additional shore and form textures. You can see that by clicking there. This will open the material right here. So yeah, basically what you have that on the water, on this material, the advanced water material, is these two textures for the normals and the shore and form texture that you don't have here on the Water 4 Simple. Basically these are the big differences between the two of them. So moving back to the prefabs, the next thing you want to do is to drag the Water 4 Advanced. We're going to use the Water 4 Advanced on this tutorial because they work exactly the same way, except for the materials like I said before. So I'm going to exemplify with Water 4 Advanced. That gives you a more realistic look. So what I'm going to do is to drag this to our scene right here. And now we are going to position the prefab to the prefab selected. We are going to go to set it to 0, 0, 0. Okay, let's change the scale, for example 100 on X axis, and on the Z axis 100 as well. So yeah, this basically gave us a vast ocean. We can set it a little bit smaller, but I think this is okay. And now we change the height. So we have the terrain on our scene, so it's basically to just change the height using the gizmo here. Okay, I think it's good. So as you can see, now you have an ocean surrounding the island. And okay, so yeah, you have to be careful with this. So you can see we have some water in our island because we have the ocean level too high. So you're going to drop it a little bit, just like this. Okay, and yeah, I think it's better now. Okay, so I think now, yeah, okay, so we can set it like this. Now you can say that we have some beach areas. Okay, so now that we have the water affordances in our scene, you'll notice something if you go here to the hierarchy. The moment you added the prefab to your scene, Unity automatically created a new game object, the Water for Advanced Reflection Scene Camera, which is a very long name. This game object allows you to change the water reflection in your scene. So I honestly don't know why, but in Unity 5 the camera component is deactivated. So let's just turn this component on, and now let's just check the components for the Water 4, I mean. So if we select Water 4, we can see that we have several properties, just like with the previous water types. We have a total of 4 scripts. We have the water basic script. Here we can set the material that we are using. We already have seen that we are using the Water for Advanced material. We can set the quality, the water quality. So right now I have it set to high, but you can select low or medium. And you can turn edge blend on or off. So you probably notice the difference when I turn this off. The water seems a little bit more calm. If I turn this on, you have like these waves in the area. So basically what this does is that if you have the blend option enabled, the Water 4 will blend the edges of the water mesh when it hits the terrain, creating the sensation of a beach. Okay, so if you turn this off, the water will be calm like a lake. Okay, these basically are the big difference between having this option off or on. So we want the ocean, we want waves on the beach, so we'll leave this on. Next we have the specular lightning script. So this script adjusts the specular of the water. As you can see, you have a reference to a specular game object transform that if you select here, it's right here on the Water for Advanced. You can use a reference to indicate any transform of specular light source. This can be, for example, the directional light, the transform of the directional light we have in your scene, but for now we're just going to leave it on specular. Next we have the planar reflection script. This one is used for real-time planar reflections. The reflections are calculated in relation to the height of the parent mesh that has the script attached to. In this case, the mesh is the plane that uses the ocean. You can set several parameters here as the reflection max. Right now it got everything selected. We can turn reflect skybox on or off. Let's just leave it on. You can set a clear color as well, but for now let's just leave this as the default values. And finally we have the let's just try to pronounce this right because it's a complicated name. Gerstner displays. I think that's how you say it. Gerstner displays. This script is responsible for controlling the wave generations. So basically that's it. This is all you need to do about the components of Water4. Now let's just place our camera in the position that we can actually see the Water4 in action. So select the main camera on hierarchy, go to game object and align with view. Okay, and now let's press the play button and see the final result. And we have something weird. We have something that is actually weird because I think why? Okay, now I see it. This was happening for a reason, and actually I'm not satisfied yet with water. So again, that weird thing that happened before happened because I turned this on. This must be off. Okay, so on Unity 4 this should be on, now it should be off. Okay, my bad there. Now regarding the water, if you press play now, it's like you can see some faces of the plane in the water when the water moves. This happens because of the scale. I think it's actually too big. So if we turn this a little bit smaller, as you can see, it's much better. So let's just get a little bit closer to the beach so I can give you a more closer look, because we are a little bit apart from the water. Now we need to select the camera, game object, align with view, and we press play. And now you have it. You see we have these nice waves on the beach. But if I go to Water4 and remember when I talked about edge blend, if I turn this off, we don't have that beach effect that we did earlier. Now it looks more like a lake. The water is more calm. So if I turn this on, much better. So okay guys, here you have it. This was the last tutorial on water types. Some of you guys wanted to learn how to create a river, so we may cover that on the next video. We basically are going to use these types of water that we showed you before. So that's probably going to be the next video. Until then, have a nice day.